So, what exactly happens when same patterns are repeated for years? When a pattern repeats for years, it stops feeling like behavior and starts feeling like the way of life, or like a truth. And that's where the damage becomes deeper. Because what begins inside a family doesn't always stay inside the family. It becomes part of how people see the world. Everyone grows up differently. Different homes, different situations, different values, different ways of surviving. And naturally, that creates differences in perspectives. But differences were never the problem. The problem arises when someone believes, my way is the only right way. That is what psychology calls cognitive rigidity, the inability to see beyond your own perspective. And once that happens, differences no longer feel like differences. They start feeling like threats. And when opinions feel threatening, people stop trying to understand. They start trying to control. It no longer stays, this is what I believe. It becomes, this is what is right, and you should believe it too. And slowly, individuality stops to exist. It gets silenced. And the hardest part is, most of us don't even realize we are repeating these patterns because we grew up inside them. We've learned to normalize judgment, avoidance, silence, and control. For instance, when we feel unheard, we stay quiet. When we feel hurt, we tell ourselves it's nothing. And that is how the cycle survives. And that's why I believe healing may not begin with changing everyone else. Sometimes it begins the moment someone finally says, this pattern ends with me. Because people are not always reacting to the moment. Sometimes they are reacting from years of fear, conditioning, and learned behavior. And unless someone becomes aware of it, the pain simply keeps getting passed down. If we start questioning, maybe we can finally start understanding.